Okay, a quick overview of changing the starter in a 2004 Nissan Frontier. So I'm not going to try to crawl underneath and show it to you because it's too confusing. I can't videotape good. So I'm going to try to describe it out here. I think it'll make more sense. And if I ever need to do it again, it'll be a good reminder for me. So first of all, disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. And I shoved it down in here so there was no good way it could just jump up and touch. So then the starter is located about right in there. So, and it's in about that configuration. This is kind of up, maybe a little bit forward more, but similar to that. So you first unhook this, which actually, they said to push in and pull a little bit, but it came out pretty easy. Maybe there's no flex to the little clip anymore or something, I don't know. But I think it's in, I put it back and I think it's okay. So then disconnect this, there's a connection right here that goes to the battery, or goes indirectly to the battery, which reminds me, I gotta run underneath there, or go underneath there. There's like a plastic cap that comes over, so I need to make sure that's in position. So kind of pull that back. It's not much room there, but you can get a wrench in there and get it off. Now, I don't remember the size right this second. Then you have the two bolts here that come in like this. They're 14 millimeter. So you're back in. So you're kind of like back in right here, and I used the breaker bar with a 14 millimeter. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's still underneath there. Well, I used a small breaker bar, which was a ratchet, 14 millimeter. Yep, there it is. Okay, and that worked. No extension. No swivel. That worked. Now there's not much room to ratchet on the top one. This one right here, you can only do about one click at a time. So I got them out. I did put some lubricant on them, let it sit a few days, and then I was able to put the breaker bar on and kind of hold it tight and tap it with my hand. And I heard it click, and then it was loose. So I got that out. Then, and this isn't gonna fall, just take them out. So you got the wires disconnected, you got the two bolts out. Then you kind of tilt it, you kind of jiggle it a little bit to make it loose, pull it back, and then I was able to bring it up over where the wheel is connected, up and down and out. And then I had to do the reverse to get the new one in. Now, I ran into one issue when I put the new one in. I didn't keep track of this wire that goes on here. It's like a round thing that goes over there and then you tighten it down. And yep, it got behind here and I couldn't find it after I tightened everything down. So I had to take the bolts back out, loosen this up. I found it, moved it out of position, which isn't easy because there's not a lot of play in there. Get it back in, have it like right in here so I could easily connect it. So when I'm getting the bolts in, I'm doing them by fingers because I don't want to cross thread or anything. Plus, you don't have much room to ratchet or anything anyways. So I kind of had one hand here, the other hand was here, and I would kind of jiggle it a little bit, screw it a little bit, jiggle it a little bit, screw it, and I eventually got them both started and screwed in a ways. And then I couldn't really get them by hand anymore, so then I tightened them down a little bit more. I didn't go all the way. And then I connected this and that. I didn't get this all the way tight. Came back and tightened these. Then I went back and tightened that. And that was already connected. So that's where I'm at right now. I need to just make sure this cover is on there good. I reconnected the battery. And then I'm going to go get my keys, and hopefully this is going to start. And I think this is the original starter. So it's about 21 years old. It acted up in the middle of the winter when it was super cold out. But then when it warmed up, it did start. So I think it's a solenoid. I remember hearing that when I was young, that's what can happen. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. There's my story of changing the starter. 2004 Frontier Nissan 4-wheel drive.